What do you think is going to happen, Kevin O'Leary?
You know, I think what's lost in the narrative, particularly around detailing the legals, what's going to work, who's going to sue who, is why is he doing this in the first place? And I think there's a good reason. Tesla and SpaceX and all of his other initiatives pay $0 in advertising. Nothing. The only car company on earth that size that pays nothing in advertising. How did he do it? He did it on the back of Twitter and other social media platforms. Very few people get to own their own unregulated network, which is what Twitter is. So, you know, barring the price, which obviously he's overpaying for, he has 100 million plus followers. Now,
but he had the 100 million plus followers whether he owned the asset or not.
But he doesn't control the narrative there. He doesn't control the platform. And frankly, it is, you know, Iger himself said we didn't buy this at Disney because it's just loaded with bots. And it's the slowest growing platform. It's the worst managed. It's a terrible company. I'm sorry to say that, but I use the platform too. And I look at all the metrics versus all the other ones, including TikTok and LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook. It's the worst in terms of getting your message out. Now, if he gets control of this thing at whatever price and fixes it and allows it to be a true narrative where every voice is heard, because I don't like this canceling this politician, canceling that politician, then it's a world platform. Then it's maybe worth it. But if he can't get the debt markets...
well, so that's the question. Does he get the debt markets? You hear Apollo, other folks who are going to put equity in. Obviously, at a company that was worth, what do you say? If he was buying at 44, what do you think? Unaffected, it's worth 15, 18
$18. Yeah, the stock goes down to $15 if the deal falls apart, maybe 12. It should, a takeout price for that company should be $20, $25. Okay. That makes sense. Now, he's overpaying by about 40%. But if we don't get access, if he doesn't get access to the debt market, this deal ain't going to happen no matter what you want to litigate on, because you have to be able to finance the delta. He can't sell all of his Tesla stuff.
Yeah, how much is left, though? I thought he had financing for
looks like he's
$10 billion out of the 13 billion. The banks are on the line for a lot of that, though.
He's $6 billion shy right now. Yeah. And so maybe the better deal is to say, give me $6 billion and a haircut on it, and I'll close. You know, that's not too much of a haircut.
But is that for Twitter to say that? I mean, Twitter probably feels like they've got a stronger hand, whether you can come up with the financing or not. You signed the deal.
Right.
You gave away your...
Yeah, I heard all that, but between there and throwing him in jail is a long time.
I don't see anybody throwing him in jail.
But that's my point. I mean, if I'm him and I'm saying, look, this is getting frustrating, I can't negotiate something realistic, let's go the journey down through litigation. Let's go. And I know you've been saying, Andrew, the judge is favoring Twitter. You don't know what's going to happen in litigation. Poo-poo happens.
You don't know what's going to happen in litigation. I'm just saying, I think if you read the tea leaves of this judge thus far, and I think it's, by the way, Elon Musk's reading the same tea leaves. That's why we're back at 54-20.
Yeah.
It's not in his favor. Now, he can play this out for some period of time, and that obviously puts pressure on the Twitter board. There's no question in terms of the timing piece. But
well, I happen to have watched him forever, and I think this guy is, you know, Teflon man. And he can obviously multitask. I'd bet on him on this deal. By the time all this stuff is over, I think he's going to have a good outcome. That's
okay, so here's the question I have about Twitter. And you said, you know, if you open up the platform, you get rid of the canceling, and I agree. Maybe you can do all this. But the question is that really around the margins or not? The conundrum, if you talk to people inside Twitter, the conundrum about growing the Twitter base is actually very different than I think people fully appreciate, which is it relies on users to create their own content and to create their own content in text. You have to come up with a witty little comment, or you have to say something. It's actually much harder, by the way, than taking a picture or making a video on Instagram. To actually do it right and do it well, in terms of scaling the business, you need a lot of people who know how to write. True. No, that's actually how, unless you think you're going to change the model of what it is.
How many days, and I'll include myself in this narrative, how many days have you not put something else on Twitter, including you, Joe? Every one of us is using like the modern day Reuters, not just domestically, globally. There's so much information on there.
But that's the point, they're already doing that.
Okay, but...
So where is the additional audience that's sitting around going, I can't do this?
Well, if you were, for example, to offer me $2.99 a month to just have a narrative with the global watch community, I'd pay you that.
I'd pay you if you were going to take it away from me.
Well,
$2.99, I need it.
Okay, so there is new ideas on how to monetize this thing that haven't been tried. You know, that board on Twitter, many of them don't even have Twitter accounts. I mean, that should be.
What? Who doesn't have a Twitter account on that board?
Find any of those board members tweeting.
They better have some way. At least
I think some of them are not tweeting. Do I think that they have either burner or private accounts?
You should use your product if you're governing it, shouldn't you?
Agree.
I mean, come on. He needs to go in there and just get the whacking stick out and start from scratch.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.